Hello Taurus, welcome to your weekly reading for the week of June the 9th. Thank you for being here. I hope you are doing well. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon and rising sign. Alright, Taurus, sun, moon and rising. This week we have a full moon happening in the sign of Sagittarius. Full moons has to do with completion, and this is also the time when our intuition is strong and we also receive some information, news, new insights and things like that. So pay attention to your intuition, know what's going on within, around here. All right, Taurus, your cards are Emperor, King of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and Three of Cups. Okay, friendships. So looks like there is a celebration, party, you meeting up with friends, you are celebrating something here. Nice. And looks like 3 is a crowd. Okay, it may have something to do with conversations. Here you have, these are your cards: Emperor, King of Pentacles, and Three of Swords. So Emperor is ruled by Aries. It could be that Aries is in your chart, and King of Pentacles is earth sign. So it could be your energy or it could be another earth sign you are dealing with. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And Three of Swords here has to do with some disappointments. It may have something to do with a misunderstanding, or it could be that you are thinking about some situation here which is not sitting, some situation that is not sitting well with you. It may have something to do with a conversation you are having with someone here. So that's the relationships. What I want to say about that is, full moons are also the time, generally, regardless of whether it's full moon or new moon, sometimes, it's important to dig a little deeper to understand what the truth of the matter is. It could be a misunderstanding, it could actually be something that's happening, and if you want to address a situation, then you might want to ask the right question, have a conversation, and know what's going on, so you can then find solutions, right? On the other hand, this is also you isolating yourself. It could be that there are certain things you are coming across but you are not sharing it with anyone. It could be that you are staying away from the social circle, or it could be you spending time alone and not sharing how you are feeling about things, and that can lead to some emotionally exhausted is what I'm saying. Okay, so just know how you want to address that situation. On the other hand, for some, this also has to do with your stability, your career, your business. Emperor is, it could be someone you are dealing with, or it could be your energy. If this is your energy, this is you, staying committed, dedicated, determined. And you are focusing on your responsibilities. It could be your personal goals, something to do with home, family, things like that, or it could be your career, your business. So you are committed, and you are also focusing on the basics. So for it's like it's too much. So, and that's the reason why you are feeling. So this is exhaustion. But what I want to say is, know how to create some kind of balance so you can take care of whatever it is that you are coming across without feeling overwhelmed or exhaustion or anxiety. Okay, so what needs to happen, what needs to go, what is important here, how can you stay more organized, and what are the priorities here. So these are the things that you want to focus on in order for you to be more productive. But at the end of the day, you don't want to feel totally drained and exhausted. So, and even if you are, then what can you do to fill up your own cup? What can you do to feel more energized? So it's not taking a toll on your health. So that is something that you need to be aware of. What inspires you, what brings you joy, and what are those activities that helps you center yourself and ground your energy. So that is something to be mindful of. And that's what the King of Pentacles here is. So this is where you are creating some kind of balance. King of Pentacles is someone who has strong work ethics, but he also, at the same time, he also knows that other things are important too. So it could be his relationships, his home, family, what he wants to do for his health. So these kinds of things. So this is someone who know how to create a balance. So again, Taurus, this could be someone you are coming across, or it could be your own energy. So if it's your energy, then it's beautiful, because you know what's going on in the body, what you are coming across, and how to balance things out. For something to do with parents. It could be that you are meeting a parent and you are having some conversations there. On the other hand, this has to do with your your stability is also something that you are focusing on. It could be that you are starting a new business, a new career, or it could be that you are connecting with new people, networking, and you are looking for new opportunities, new possibilities, like looking for a different way of doing things. So it looks like there's a lot going on, a new venture and everything that comes with it, all the responsibilities. So yeah, that can lead to some physical exhaustion, mental, emotional exhaustion. So know how to, again, balance things out. Let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards. The focus. So the cards are reminding you, focus on the basics. So before we do anything, the basics, for me, the basics is all about how I'm feeling, when before we start anything, we have to make sure, okay, where am I coming from? How am I feeling about things? Am I feeling like tired and exhausted, or am I feeling excited, enthusiastic, and energized and inspired? It also has to do with relationships. For example, if you are meeting a person like a friend, or it could also be romantic connections, or if you have an event coming up, so you want to checking with your body, like how you are feeling about it will make a big difference. Whether you really want to do it or whether you feel obligated to do it. So that is something to be mindful of, whether so ask yourself, do I really want to do it, or am I just doing it because I have to? So that is something to be mindful of, because that won't go well, and that also leads to a lot of resentments later on. So adjusting your priorities and having honest conversations might help. And also, if this has something to do with your career, your the responsibilities that you are taking up, this is also perspective, something to do with perspectives, where you are coming from again. So a shift in perspectives may help you see the bigger picture, maybe. So yeah, seeing the bigger picture is coming through. On the other hand, Taurus, if you are not sharing how you are, what you are coming across, how you are feeling about things, that it has to do with situation, who you are with, what you are coming across, but talking it out might help. For some, it's like you are beginning something new and there are a lot of things that needs to be taken care of. And it could be that you are partnering up with someone, or, maybe you want them to, whoever you are with, it's like they are dropping the ball, maybe they are not meeting your expectations. Okay, Taurus, your message for this week is positive outcome. All right. The message is, at this very moment, you are sowing the seeds of your future through your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and attitudes. Whether through love, fear, or indifference, you are always creating something. So remember to keep your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes positive, and you will create a positive outcome. Okay, so whatever this situation here is that you are a little bit worried about, this is also changing, this is also transforming at this very moment. So keep the faith and keep going is what the energy is telling you, and keep your thoughts, your words, your feelings positive. It's easy to say this, but when we come across something challenging, obviously, our mind start thinking about everything that can go wrong and everything that we are lacking or missing, and things like that. But it's about being aware of our own thoughts and how we are approaching that situation, and how we are responding to them. That it could be, if you are tired, when we are tired, we kind of go through all kinds of thoughts and emotions that may not be good for us. So it's about understanding, whenever you come across some thoughts that are not helpful, know that maybe you are just tired, and when you rest and after a good sleep, you will wake up feeling differently, and the way you are looking at this situation also will change. So regardless of what's going on, maybe think about giving it some space, some time, and maybe just focus on you, take care of you, and like rest, relax, sleep, do what you enjoy doing, and you will come back to it with a totally different perspective. So self-care is important. It could be that you are meeting a friend, and that would be wonderful. So let me read this out to you one more time. At this very moment, you are sowing the seeds of your future through your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and attitude. Whether through love, fear, or indifference, you are always creating something. So remember to keep your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes positive, and you will create a positive outcome. All right, Taurus, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Please remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. And if you want to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Shoot me an email to schedule a reading. Please take good care of yourself, and I will see you in the next reading. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.